I have the Homedabbler, aka Kevin Elliot, in studio this morning, and he has a basket full of fresh eggs right from his backyard.
Yes.
Yeah, there's plenty here to go around.
Yes.
Are you
omelets.
sharing this morning?
We're doing omelets this morning.
Omelets this morning, but
right.
You have a dozen chickens in your backyard.
Yes.
You love raising chickens. You've done it for years.
I've almost 20 years.
Okay, wow.
I love raising chickens.
And you have great tips for those that may want to start doing that.
Yes. Okay, so when people find out that I raise chickens, they're instantly fascinated and want to know what goes into it. Do you have to be a farmer?
Yeah,
Can
where do you get them?
Right.
How do I do this?
Yes.
Because I'm interested.
Yes, and so it's very easy to do. I tell people, and they don't believe me until they see my flock, that they are easier to take care of than dogs or cats.
Okay.
They're so low maintenance once you get them, and they're great for kids. Also, too, just on a side thing, it's a good thing for kids to see where their food comes from.
Oh, that's true.
We never know where our food comes from anymore, and so this comes right out of my backyard, and they can eat their own eggs, so it's great. All right, so just a few tips for people who are thinking about this. The first thing is to check your local rules, okay? Because we have, 7 municipalities in the county, and then we have the unincorporated areas. However, people think just because they live inside of city limits that they aren't allowed to keep chickens, and that's not necessarily true. Most places have livestock ordinances. What they'll normally have is a limit on the number you can have. So you can't have a giant big flock, but you can have 2 or 3 chickens in your backyard, okay? Which brings me to my next pointer, is to start small, is that you don't want to go off and buy 20 chickens if you've never done this before, okay? It will overwhelm you. So chickens are social creatures, so they want to be in a little flock. So you want to get more than one, but if you just have 2 or 3 in your backyard, they will be perfectly happy with each other. They'll make a little flock like those guys right there.
Yeah.
And they'll scratch around your backyard and lay eggs for you, and they're great, okay? The third thing is if you're just starting out, is to start with hens only.
Okay.
So no roosters.
No roosters.
A lot of times people say, oh my gosh, I can't handle the noise and they're going to make my neighbors mad. Well, those are only roosters. Hens actually they're very quiet. They kind of talk to each other and talk to their feet, you know, just kind of cluck around, but they don't make much noise at all. Certainly not as much noise as a barking dog in your backyard or something.
There you go.
Okay?
And roosters are aggressive, are they not?
Roosters are aggressive. They can get mean. I don't recommend you having roosters for the average backyard person, okay? Now, on the other thing is people wonder, oh my gosh, if I don't have roosters, will I get eggs? And the answer is absolutely yes. Okay. The female of every species lays eggs, makes eggs, okay? So you're going to have eggs, you just won't have fertilized eggs, but you don't need fertilized eggs so don't worry about roosters, especially if you're a beginner, okay?
Okay. Is there one more thing?
There is one more thing, and to keep them safe at night. They must be, there are lots of predators. Everything likes to eat chicken. And so make sure that you have a coop that is nice and safe, especially at night, because the nighttime predators are the worst.
Okay, so got to keep them protected.
Yes.
And you showed us last week how to use leftover fence pickets.
Yes.
That you could use for your coop.
For your chicken coops, absolutely. Yeah.
You can find.
We're bringing it all together, Kelsey.
We're bringing it all together. You can find this segment and, of course, the segment on the fence pickets as well online at mypanhandle.com. Just click on the News 13 This Morning tab. Kevin, always a pleasure to have you in here.
Thank you.
Appreciate it as always.